video.
Okay, ready guys? You're live.
All right, well, welcome to another episode of Captain Saber Homes, Tales from the Hood. I'm your host, Nick Knox. I have the pleasure today of introducing you to a fellow investor here. I met him about 4 years ago in Milwaukee, RIA. He also does the coaching program there. His name is Brian Midem. And Brian, could you fill us in on a little bit of your background and how you came about in real estate?
Sure. Well, thanks for having me on the episode, and it's a lot of fun. So I started in real estate full-time in 2007. Started part-time in 2004, and then I eventually was able to fire my employer, which was a great feeling. Nice. And been doing it full-time since 2007. So I started out doing short sales before they kind of became real popular. So I got in early on that, and kind of all the stars aligned when I started doing short sales, because the market was heading south, and at that time I was able to sell them faster than I could even get the deals negotiated. So it was great. Started doing some wholesaling, acquiring some rental properties, and now, like I said, I'm a full-time investor. I rehab a lot, wholesale a lot, do some coaching, lending. So a lot of different businesses, but all real estate related. And today we're at a property that I recently purchased just last week Thursday, and so we can check it out.
So yeah, we'll do a walkthrough right quick. Take a look at his property. It's located over here in the
Town
Country Manor neighborhood, located between Good Hope and off of Good Hope and Titonia. What's the specs on this property?
This is a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, 1950s, kind of a plain Jane ranch house. It's kind of fits in with the neighborhood. This area here is a nice little niche neighborhood. You've got pride of ownership. As you can see right now, as you're looking down the street, it's a little noisy. We had a big storm come through last night. We just got the power turned back here, but a lot of the neighbors have some big trees down, power lines down. So the neighborhood's getting put back together right now.
At least they're fast and in a hurry.
Right, but yeah, we can go check out. This lead actually came from a direct mail piece that I sent out. I do a lot of direct mail. Right now, it's just hard to compete on MLS just because the prices are at.
Not a lot of inventory.
Right, not a lot of inventory. A lot of people bidding on it. So direct mail is where I kind of choose to play in that arena instead of trying to compete on direct mail.
Gotcha, my man. Well, without further ado, let's take a look at the...
Come on in. Let's check it out.
Use the door. Thanks, John. Yeah.
Alright, so if you could just give us a quick walkthrough of the property, what your plans are for going in here. And
Sure, this property I'm actually going to be reselling. It isn't I've got most of my rentals in a specific area, and this is just outside of that. That being said, this would be a great rental property.
Sure.
So, I kind of already have in mind who will probably be my end buyer for it.
Okay.
But on this one, it's a pretty simple rental turnover. New flooring, there's hardwoods under here and in the bedrooms. Kitchen could use some updating, but for a rental property, you could paint it, put new hardware on it, and look pretty good.
Sure.
Update the flooring here. You could do some updates in the bathroom. The roof in the garage needs some work.
Sure.
Needs some new shingles there and some soffit work on the garage. We've got to evict some tenants in the garage. There's some squirrels living in there.
Those are always nice.
Yes,
nice
but come on through. It's just kind of your plain Jane house, but it's a solid house. It should show up for the cleaning lady that's here this morning, but with the storms we didn't have any power, so she's coming back later today.
You got the bathroom here, 3 bedrooms off.
Right, 3 bedrooms, one's tied into the bathroom. So if you were to retail, there is a retail market in this neighborhood. Days on market are a little higher. I think you could get in that $95,000-$100,000 range retail. But it's just, landlords really like this neighborhood. There's just high demand for it. So that's my strategy, just turn into a landlord.
Seemed like a nice little small, quiet cul-de-sac.
Right.
So
Yeah.
good. Is there a basement in this
Yes, there
property?
is. Yep, down here. sump pump's finally back running. We had no power last night, so the drain tile filled up, so the sump pump's trying to catch up and get the water out of the crack. And we've got some cleaning to do down here.
Sure.
Most landlords that I know, sometimes we'll go ahead and demo this for them. A lot of times we'll leave it. So I pulled paneling just to check the basement walls, which I always do before I purchase, just so you can check, see if they're out of plumb or not.
Right.
But most landlords on the basements, they like just cinder block basements and don't have to deal with anything else, because if you ever have issues of water, then if the tenants are there, then they expect you to put the basement back to the condition it was in. So if you just leave it, you have a clean slate and demo it out, I mean, that's generally the strategy most landlords do, but everyone varies a little bit.
Sure. So what do you think that your scope of work for this property will be before getting it to your end buyer's hand?
So if I were to be a landlord, what would it cost?
Sure.
And then we can talk about basically what I'm doing right now is I'm going to be just turning it over and selling it to a landlord. So we did a clean out and got a cleaning lady coming through. We get this basement cleaned up, and it'll be clean and smell decent, but it's not going to be perfect. So it's just basically a rough clean up, and then a resell. If I were to keep this as a rental property, I would have about 10 grand into turning it over.
Okay.
So that would be new roof on the house, new roof on the garage, some soffit work on the garage. All the windows have been changed out with vinyl replacement windows except the front one window, which I would just leave. It's in good shape. And then I would repaint it and do the flooring. So I figured I can get all that done for right about 10 grand, maybe a hair less, and be up and running.
That sounds good.
Well, in rent over here, you should get north of $1,000 a month
That was a nice one.
for this 3-bedroom, 1-bath. So it should be a solid rental.
Nice rental, $1,000 a month.
Yeah.
Small turnover.
Yeah,
for
so it's a
you.
quick and easy one. And even if I were to keep it as a rental, or whoever buys it, this is probably a 2-week turnover.
Okay.
So it should be, if they've got people in place, it should be a relatively fast one.
So what are some of your plans then for the rest of the year, for the future for Mr. Brian Mighton here? I know you are a very busy man, always buying good deals.
Sure.
So.
Yeah, my focus is to do more transactions in my self-directed IRA accounts and work on growing those. I still rehab a lot. I don't do any transactions with my IRAs involving my rehabs just because it's a paperwork nightmare, and I don't want to do that with a rehab. So I still rehab a lot. I wholesale, still wholesale a lot. So I'm just kind of keep doing what I'm doing. As you know, the market's it's much more competitive right now. It's harder to find the deals. So it involves constantly kind of tweaking the marketing, figuring out what's working, killing what's not working, and restarting something else. But it's kind of an ongoing thing to figure that out and maximize your marketing return.
Well, it sounds like you got this underhand and moving on to the next real soon. Definitely appreciate your time here.
Thanks for having me.
No problem
Thanks,
at
guys.
all. So guys, this is another wrap up here, and this is Brian Mighton. Another episode of Tales from the Crib.